In today's movement sequence, I'm taking you through a brief yoga flow in the beginning, and then towards the end, I'm including 2 active hip mobility drills that really do help you add connection to your hip joints and get those glutes fired up. All right, let's go ahead and get started. For the yoga flow, we will be repeating it 3 times for each side, and then towards the end for the individual exercises, we will be doing 3 for each as well. Let's come into our first position, a downward facing dog. Pushing through the palms, lengthening the spine, and then shifting our weight forward, right knee into elbow, and kicking our leg into the ceiling. Keep your foot parallel, step forward into a low lunge here with the back knee planted. Pick the back knee up, lower it back down. Push back, lengthening the front leg. Then come forward, and then press your body back from a plank into a downward facing dog. Left knee shifting into plank to left elbow, kicking left heel to sky. Stepping through with the parallel foot for lunge, lower the back knee. Lift the back knee, lower it again, press back long leg in the front. Go ahead and shift your weight forward into plank, taking the leg back behind you. Pausing here, find your breath, hips to sky, downward dog. Knee into elbow, knee to ceiling. Stepping forward for lunge, lower the back knee. Lift the back knee, lower it again, hip shift back, lengthen the front leg. Shift forward into a plank position, step back, and then hips to ceiling. Left side, knee into elbow, heel to ceiling. Step it through for a low lunge. Back knee on the mat. Lift the back knee, lower it down, press your hips back, flexing your front foot. Shift your weight forward. Come back through a plank position and hips to ceiling. Repeat on the right side. Shift forward, knee into elbow, heel to ceiling. Step through for the low lunge. Lower the back knee, lift the back knee. Lower it again, press your hips backwards, shift it forward, take your plank, and then hips back to the ceiling. Left knee to left elbow, heel to ceiling. Step through for the low lunge, lower the back knee, lift the back knee. Lower it again, hips shift back, shift your weight forward, find your plank position, and hips to ceiling. Lower your knees to the mat and take a brief child's pose. For the active pigeon, we're going to go ahead and engage our glute muscles for this one. Once you assume a pigeon position here, 45-degree angle with your front shin, back knee is elevated, think of pressing down into the floor with your lead leg. Now that's going to help you contract through the glutes here, especially the side of your hips, and you're going to hold that position and breathe. Now you have the option to draw the arms out and create tension like I am if you can maintain your balance. Go ahead and switch your sides. Now be aware that each side could be a little bit different with your range of motion that's available for your hip. So think about creating support first in your shape using your arms. Once you can do that, you can graduate to lifting your hands off of the floor as long as you're creating tension downward through that front leg. Making sure your shoulders are square and your hips are square. Your back leg is still engaged, so think about pressing through that back heel behind you as you drive down through that front shin. You're really going to feel those glute muscles start to kick in. Now, holding tension poses like this does require practice and strength because you are holding this isometric contraction of your muscles around your joints. So give yourself time to practice on both sides. Go ahead and sit back in a brief child's pose here. All right, I love this next position. From a 4-point, extend one leg out. Keep your back neutral. From here, we're going to go ahead and sink our body weight behind us. We're going to feel this very strict stretch on our inner thigh and then shifting our weight back and forward. Time to make this shape active. We're going to be pushing the leg downward for the count of 5 into the floor with a neutral spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, you're going to try to hover that same leg off the floor as high as you can without changing your spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower it down. Go ahead and repeat, pressing down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it back. Last round, pressing down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower back down. I know that is super challenging for a lot of people just to get off the floor at all. Just think of this as an opportunity to add connection to your glutes and around your hip joints so you can add more stability to that area with lots of practice. Setting up for the other side here, my foot is in line with my knee and I'm going to go ahead and sink it back 3 more times, looking for that inner thigh stretch. Next up, we're going to drive down, pressing through the side of that foot, not changing our spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover it. Here we go. Lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Second round, drive down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up for 5, 4, 3, keep it hovering, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Last set on the side. Let's drive down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. You are all done. Thank you so much for joining me for this mobility flow today. I hope you enjoyed it and it helps you connect better towards your hips. If you have questions or comments, drop them in the comment box below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.